that later.
Sweet. Well, hello. This is Trans Joy Boise. I am Rachel. Might know me as Rachel Motivated. I just joined this lovely group of people as a new little co-director.
Yes, we're so excited to have you. Hi, everyone. I'm Bonnie Violet.
And I'm Preston, or Pacey, whichever. And it's so good to be back and to see both of you. It's been so long since I've seen you in person.
Yeah,
It has. Yeah. Not since you moved over. Yeah.
Yep.
Are we saying that on here?
Just doxing you.
Yeah.
No, it's a big city.
Oregon is beautiful. One of my friends in law school already is like giving me crap for being so hyper vigilant all the time because I'm always looking over my shoulder. I'm always ready for someone to be dangerous or some awful bigot. And he's like, "You're in Oregon now." And I'm like, you can take me out of Idaho.
It just means they're a little more hidden, all right? It doesn't mean they're gone.
Exactly. Yeah. And there are definitely some in this city. So, but it's a really nice change.
Good. I'm glad that's been helping you. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll start by talking a little bit more about myself since you insist.
Yes, we do. Tell us all about you.
It's all about you.
Yeah. I've been a longtime community member. I'm coming up on 3 years performing in drag. And thanks to these two lovelies, I have started speaking at a lot more local events, pride events, trans rallies. And I don't know, I didn't know I had so much to say until people gave me a microphone. Mm-hmm. So now you'll get to hear my lovely voice online as well. So not just in person.
Yeah. And our community is all the better for it too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, that Hap, we did that event at the Hap Lounge, and that was nice. We missed you, Preston. You got it all set up and got the ball rolling, and then we got to show up and chat with Brandon Connolly as well from Southern Idaho. It was really great.
Lovely. Mm-hmm. It felt really good.
It was funny though, because when we first got there was like a beef eaters conference or like party, and so there were like beef people, like with all the hats and the boots and
it's really weird.
And there's like progress flags everywhere. It's like this weird sort of like, and everyone seemed cool with it, but it was just like, oh, hey,
right,
the trans are here.
And by the time I got there, y'all were in the little corner tucked away.
We're like, okay, we'll wait till they're out of here. But it was great overall.
No, people showed up, and it felt like it healed a certain part of me to kind of share that space and talk about those kinds of things with other trans people. Mm-hmm. So
it was a decent turnout too. At first, the folks who stayed to listen were not all of the people I thought were maybe there for it either. So it was really kind of cool.
Yeah. I hope we get to do more stuff like that. So thanks to you, I got more in touch with Izzy. So I want to try to plan something probably towards the end of July for another one of those.
Nice.
I think that's a great idea. Izzy's great. And I knew that you both would do great. I really wanted to be there. And I kind of thought that I might be able to, but it just
didn't work out that
impossible.
way. Yeah.
Stuff happens. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But
I know, it's like our first episode. We're like, where do we go? Where do we go from here?
Tell us about what you've been doing, Bonnie Violet.
Yeah.
What I've been doing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a journey. I've just been trying to figure out, I'm in like this big transition. It feels like a really huge transition in my life that I've never been through before. So it's just, I don't know. I'm still figuring out actually how to talk about it. I've been applying for jobs and getting rejected over and over and over, and applying for board positions or fellowships and this, that, or other. And I just keep getting rejections, which is weird. I don't know. I hate to say that, but I have never really dealt with that much rejection when it comes to my work and stuff. But I feel like I'm just kind of throwing everything out there. And that's probably part of the challenge. It's like, I'm not really fully connected to what I'm I guess, reaching out to. And so why would it be like, hey, sure, come on in? It's like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this one. So, but it'll shift in time. I'm going to a queer writers retreat this week in Mexico, which is
Wow, that's so cool.
I know, it's really random and cool. I just gotta was like a last minute, like, hey, can you do this? And I was like, yeah. So
Hell yeah.
so I'm really looking forward to that. And then I did get a random call to another job interview at St. Luke's. So we'll see.
Awesome.
Good. That's kind of where I've been. Nothing too great to report.
It's really
gotta
funny.
keep it under wraps.
It's funny that you say, like, you mentioned the rejection thing, right? Because I have a note on my desk actually that says chase rejection. And I've seen people commenting on social media like, this is the year that they'll make a list of all of these things that they're trying to get rejected to, because every rejection means that they're one step closer to actually accomplishing it, right? So the more you get rejected, the more likely you are to finally get this thing. So whether it's, applying for jobs or reaching out for events, or like you said, like signing up for that writing conference, all of these things, just if you have your mindset of like, I'm trying to get rejected as many times as I can, so that'll put me closer to it. It kind of helps. So that's one of my goals this year, is to just chase rejection. And
that's what I was doing. Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's.
Hey, all that matters is the perspective.
It's a nice way to reframe it, though.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, I love that. It's super positive.
For sure, I like that.
Yeah, it's funny how that works out.
It is.
I'm gonna start telling myself that.
Oh yeah, this is just part of the plan. It's just
right.
Which it does. It makes sense in the long run, but it's not fun to go. Like, it sounds cute, but it ain't cute.
Yeah.
Getting rejected.
Yeah. Everyone plans for success. Nobody plans for failure. So.
Yeah. True. True.
Maybe planning for it helps you deal with it better. So.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. In the long run, I'm feeling optimistic about what it is. I've just been really lost at and not having a clear idea of what it's going to look like. But
it's kind of exciting, though.
It should be. I think it really should be. And there's a part of me that it is, but I think there's the financial security, all that sort of stuff is kind of
oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's suffocating.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I can relate though. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and you've been going through a lot of transitions.
Yeah. Yeah. Almost 3 months ago now, I started HRT again.
Yay.
So about 6 years ago, I was on estrogen, and that lasted about 2 years. And then I lost access to it for another 2.5 years.
Dang.
But I'm just getting back onto the saddle, I guess, so to speak. And just night and day difference.
Yeah.
I think missing it made it that much sweeter to get back, because I knew what I was missing out on.
Yeah, I hate that you had to go through that though.
Yeah. I try not to think too much on the negatives of it all.
No.
Now that the journey's over,
Yes.
I can look at it fondly. But it was a really rough time, and I struggle to think sometimes about how many opportunities I let pass me by, or how many people I closed myself off from because I didn't truly feel like myself.
Well, yeah, I mean, and that's reasonable though. It's hard to put yourself out there to other people, especially when you're feeling good about yourself, or you're feeling like you can't bring all of who you are to the, to the party.
Yeah. I say all that, but I still been doing drag. I still produce shows, and I'm still out at events and stuff. But
it hasn't slowed you down too much.
I mean, I forced my way.
Yeah.
I forced my way through it because I knew that I'd be more grateful having these things, going through these events and stuff, even if I didn't feel the best.
Yeah.
Because it's helped me connect with both of you guys so much more, and a lot of wonderful community members. So yeah, just a little tale of perseverance there.
Mhm.
But
My seat is creaking, but I hope it's not showing up on this.
yeah, yeah.
It's loud
I'm
in
like
here,
trying
but
not
I don't
to-
know that it is there.
Try not to move too much
I
in
know,
the
I know.
chair.
I haven't heard it.
Okay.
Cool.
It's like booming over here. Huh?
Yeah. Well, even outside of that transition, I just got into, well, I'm half into a new place.
Good.
I took over the lease for somebody, and so their lease doesn't end until the end of the month. So we've kind of been all 6 of us in one place, cohabitating,
Yes.
That's
which
a lot.
has been very hectic. And then on top of that, I've been transitioning between jobs.
That's right. Yeah.
And I'm doing gigs the whole way through. Like all of May, I was in a competition here locally. And
That's right.
it's like every week I'm like, okay, I don't have to wear this anymore. I can pack it away. That's good.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you've been going hard, bro.
Yeah, I need a vacation. I need a vacation so bad.
Yeah, some
But-
folks were talking about how I was at this going away thing for Nixon earlier, and they were talking about how July was like the Saturday of the summer.
I can feel that. I can
Which
feel that
was like,
energy.
okay. And a lot of them were like taking time off or going on sabbatical or
Claiming
this,
it.
that, or
I'm
the
claiming
other.
it.
So it's like, okay, that works,
Yeah.
especially after June, I guess.
Mm. Well, and a lot of people have had super busy like Pride stuff. I know a lot of performers and organizers have had their own events.
Especially when you're gay
so-
for pay. Like when I was gay for pay, I made like 3 times. Like I made most of my money, and most of the things I did was in like 1 month
Yeah.
for the whole year. It was
Yeah.
insane. I'm glad I'm not gay for pay anymore. I'm not
God.
gay anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a lesbian.
Right.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything in June. Like I can't believe that it's already July, basically. Like the time goes by for me so fast. And but I'm already so sick of the heat. I want it to be fall already. It's but I mean I'm probably not even gonna be able to come back to visit Boise until next summer, maybe.
Damn.
Wow, you got to come for the March, no?
I mean, I can try. It depends. Because it's like right now I'm only taking 6 credits and I'm doing about 10 hours of a week in class and then around 30 hours a week of homework. And then in the fall, I have 15 credits.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And they did nothing Pride around there?
there was a really small Pride and I went to it
Size King.
and it was kind of, I don't know. It was nice that they had the event for such a small town, but and there were a lot of people there. Like there were enough people there to justify having a much larger event, but there aren't the resources here, I don't think. But there is another Pride in September, like Boise.
Oh, hey.
I'm
Sweet.
hoping that one will be much bigger. Like I took pictures of it. I can send you guys because I'm used to Boise, where it's a huge, like comparable to much larger cities, and then this one was just very small, very very small.
Canyon County Pride was cute.
I was working.
Oh.
I did not make it.
It's the worst.
But I saw lots of photos. I saw lots of videos. It looked cute.
It was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel bad. One of my friends was like super excited. He's a trans man. And imagine that. I had a friend who's a trans man. But anyway, he was really excited. So he like got his chest all glittered up and covered up his scars and then gets to the event. And then he takes off his shirt and he's like, eh. And then of course they had to stop him because there's like a shirt policy. And so I feel bad for him because he was so excited because he just got his surgeries and he's like, oh, and he was like, I even know that, like I knew that, but he just got so excited, you know? And so
Just the spirit of pride.
I know it's
took
it's
over.
tough. I mean, but that's the reality of like the world that they're creating for us, like that we even in our own places, our own spaces, we can't fully express ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's only going to get a little crazier with the bathroom bill starting in a couple of days. We're recording this on a Sunday, the 28th.
Yeah, Sunday the 28th. So
28th.
3 days.
Mm-hmm.
3 days, we're going to have bounties.
Yeah. It's crazy because I'm just in Oregon, and the people that I speak to here, a lot of them are really big into activism, and they have no idea what's going on in Idaho. Like,
Really?
I'll mention the bathroom ban, and even just hearing bathroom ban, they'll be like, are you kidding me? And then I'll get into the specifics of it, and they're just dumbfounded. Like, yeah, this isn't even a civil thing. This is criminal now. Like, you go and you're going to face a charge. It's a misdemeanor for the first one and a felony for the second. And people truly cannot believe it because it's so dystopian in Oregon and in most other, like in a lot of other blue states. Like, it's so unthinkable that that's the reality in Idaho right now.
I think even some red states are kind of like, what the fuck are they doing over there?
Yeah.
In Idaho.
Yeah. I haven't heard anything from like Utah or Arizona about similar bills.
Yeah.
So it's like, dang, like even amongst the worst, we're like bottom of the barrel.
Right. When I know recently the ACLU got an injunction, which does change a little bit about like how the law goes into effect. And I know Preston went to a fancy little presentation, so he's got all the details. I heard a few of them, but not enough to where I feel like I can express them on a podcast. But maybe you can tell us some of I guess what to expect.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw, we were talking about this before we were recording, that some people on social media have been really upset by how limited this information is. And I don't necessarily think that's fair because, yes, it's true. The injunction doesn't completely keep trans people safe in Idaho. It's not going to. So the ban is going to go into effect on July 1st. Now, for this, it's for multi-stall restrooms, right? Or any restrooms, even single-stall restrooms that are sex differentiated, like, right, this is male, this is female, whatever, right? So if you want to go into a multi-stall bathroom and there is another single stall, like a family bathroom that's a single stall on the same floor, you will get in trouble for using the multi-stall bathroom if that other stall or that other bathroom is available and working and someone's not in it. So those are going to be places like hospitals or maybe malls, where you can go and there's the large restroom with like 5 stalls, but then you can also go find like the family one. Those are ones that you'll still get in trouble for. The other ones, like if you go to a restaurant and they have the men's and the women's rooms and there's multi-stall, right? But there isn't a third option, you can use that multi-stall restroom. It's just if this other option is available on the same floor, you have to use that one or the ban still applies to you. But another thing that this doesn't cover is it doesn't cover changing rooms. So if you go to a gendered changing room or a locker room that has men's and women's, you will get in trouble. Do not go there.
Like
Only
the gym or the pool or any of those places. Yeah.
So if you go to the gym, I wouldn't even go into the locker. Like, you can't just
cancel the subscription.
It's kind of like when I was in high school and I was scared after cross country. I'm like, I'm not showering at school. I'm running home and doing all that. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, change before.
Not quite exactly, but yeah.
And unless like you go to a gym like Work in Boise, I believe they have non-gendered everything. So I would recommend going there or somewhere like it, because all of the gyms that I went to in Boise had men's and women's restrooms, and
that's when you're up for charges.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, just be aware of the situation before you use a restroom in public.
Yeah.
Yeah. And and depending on where you're at in the state too, it's just going to be even more volatile. Because I know, like, for instance, to some degree, I know the city of Boise is working to try to, like, because it's really difficult for somebody to process. Like, it's really difficult. Like, how does a cop show up, discern this is a crime, then, all that sort of stuff. It's like, even the police are just like, I don't know how we're supposed to do that and how we're supposed to determine, and when do we do this and that. And so I think there's a lot of people say there's a lot of, like, it's super vague and all this sort of stuff. But I think even in that vagueness, all it takes is one rogue police officer, one rogue community member, one rogue whatever, who decides that they want to take it on their own little, I don't know. It's just
vigilante.
Right.
Crusade.
And because there is all that, even if they are in those positions, I still think they kind of have a way of kind of getting away with it to some extent, because the things are vague. So there's still so much to figure out. And I think that was the thing that's frustrating about this, is that even when you try to get clarity, like, even like I think you were saying some people didn't think, like, the ACLU, and not in general, but like a lot of people were feeling that, because they can't tell you, they're not legal, they can't give you legal, representation, or they can't give you legal advice. And so it's like, who are we supposed to go to get really clear answers? And I think the truth of it is there isn't any clear answers. And that's a really hard place to be in when there's such high stakes.
Yeah. I think for now, there's almost comfort in the ambiguity, but I feel like all it takes is one volatile bigot and one bigoted cop, and then that's going to set the standard for how they move forward.
Well, maybe, like, down the road, like, it'll get, like, fixed, and, like, it'll be like, oops, sorry, that was bad. But, like, somebody still has to go through that experience of, I think there's a lot of conversation about how do we de-escalate in these situations if somebody decides to be like, hey, what's your gender? You're not supposed to be in here. Like, do we have to stay with them? Can we just bounce? Like, how do we de-escalate those sorts of situations? So I think there's a lot. I know the community in general is having a lot of conversations about figuring out, like, what do we need to be talking about? What is it that people are afraid of? And what can we do to try to mitigate harm in this potential, or just in this up and coming world we get to live in.
Yeah, we don't even get to say potential anymore. There's a deadline, and then all bets are off the table.
Yeah.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Trans joy is resistance. Trans joy is community. Trans joy is here with our weekly social support group. Join us for a welcoming and affirming space where trans, non-binary, and gender diverse individuals can connect, share, and support one another. We will have peer-led discussions, social connection, and mutual support in a space where you can be heard, celebrated, and uplifted. No RSVP needed, just show up and be you. We'll gather every Thursday from 5 to 7 p.m. at Roots Market. For more info, click on the link in our show notes.
If I was there, if I was still in Idaho, what I would do is I would avoid any restroom that I am uncertain of. And I would stick to the restrooms that I know are safe, that I know either do or do not have the gender neutral option, and only stick to those, because it's just not worth the risk at all.
I know there's,
which, to be honest, is what I do already. Like, but there's not like the fear of, like, it is different, right? But I'm just like, I'm always like really mindful about what restroom I'm using, where, when, and who might be around. And like, I feel like that's something, I don't know, I felt like that's been a huge part of my trans life, that even without these laws, it makes it difficult to navigate. I don't know if that's everyone's experience, but it's definitely been mine.
Yeah. I mean, most of the time, I'm gonna be real, most of the time, The urinal is just faster. So presentation be damned. And even that, there's like that small worry about being a drag entertainer. Like, oh, what if I look too good? And then some guy is like, you can't be in here. And so even having, fitting into that, I guess, structured binary, if I just look a certain way, I could still be persecuted. So there's risk for everyone outside of the cisgendered heteronormative spectrum of visibility. I think
it's absolutely true. There was a video that went very viral that I'm sure you both have seen, where the father took his 2 daughters into the women's restroom, and some bigot was like holding the door open and just harassing them. And it's like, okay, so this is a cis man that is all being targeted by this, and the level of hostility and aggression and the potential threat is through the roof. I think that whatever you have to do to stay out of a situation like that, regardless of, this is unfair, it's fucked up that you have to do this and you shouldn't have to, but this isn't the time or the place to make that stand, because you just have simply too much at risk.
Yeah.
I know there was an organization here locally that was putting together like
Bathrooms.
Official list, like a notarized list of queer-friendly bathrooms.
Yeah, on Trans Affirm, I know they're working on that. If you go to their website, it's a lot of different community orgs and stuff are like pulling together. It'd probably be a limited list, but I think it'll probably be helpful. I guess in short, I would just encourage people to really err the side of caution in general, and to just do what you can to learn as much that you can feel comfortable with, it's so
knowledge is the key. Knowledge is the weapon that we have to fight all this with. I know there were some events planned to meet with the mayor potentially.
So we have there is a mayor's council in Boise, and we actually met this week. I was wondering where you were.
Working 2 jobs.
But I knew there were things going. Are you doing okay over there, Preston?
My mic stand fell off.
Oh, okay. I was like, I was trying to pretend like nothing was going on. Right. But it's a little, it's a little inescapable.
Hey, it's still a work in progress. This is episode 1 of the comeback.
Right, yeah. So we are, the city of Boise has like an LGBTQ plus council, mayor's council. And so we met this week for the second time, and there wasn't a lot of attendance. The first one we had, there was a lot of folks, and there was much less of us this time. And I think they're planning on getting together every few months or so. And so I know the city, I want to try to get somebody on here who could speak specifically, because I know they made some plans to like where buildings from here on out that are built by the city will be like they're like, it'll be to where trans people can use the restrooms, and like all of the city buildings and those sorts of things. They're doing everything they can to make it accessible by changing the signage and things like that, which I'm feeling like, and I just know we're on a podcast and know people are going to listen to us. And I just want to encourage them not just to listen to what I have to say, because I'm still figuring out how best to talk about each of it in a way that makes sense to everyone. So I would just really, I know they're doing some stuff, and I know we'll have some time to maybe have some other folks on here, or to be able to direct folks to maybe more specific stuff that's happening. Maybe even a town hall or something at some point might be nice.
Yeah, agreed.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah. Well, we might have to find a way to wrap this up. The laptop is going to die here. So.
I know. It's like your mic falls off. My computer's like low battery. And we have every hole full
Yeah.
So we can't do anything to fix it.
Yeah.
So
Our little USB hub is blocking the charging cable
yes,
just
there's
perfectly.
yeah.
So
Oh no.
If
I
we
have
get to the
one
power, then you
that's-
can't hear us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're gonna have to get one that has like a bunch of different like outlets for it. I've got one that has like 8. So
yeah.
we'll definitely have to work on that. Or
It's
I
an
could have just
investment.
charged my computer before we started. Planning. It's not like I didn't know all week that this was happening. I'm sorry, guys.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
But I did want, like, for folks too, is to save the date for September the 18th for our 3rd annual Trans March.
Yay.
Yeah.
September 18th.
September 18th. The Capitol steps are reserved. I mean, we're in conversations with the other folks we need to be in conversation with to really figure out the path. And so when I get back from Mexico, we're gonna just hit the ground running. So
Oh yeah. Well, maybe I'll start some communication with other trans groups.
yes, totally.
See what their plan is. Try to
Yeah.
get some little booths set up and resources. So
Yeah, definitely get all that going.
between life's chaos.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know.
sounds good.
anything you want
I guess
to?
that was an episode.
Yeah. Anything you want to end on, Preston? Closing
No, I
thoughts.
think it's just good to be back, and it'll be good to get back in the swing of things.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, it's a nice distraction for me from school. So I
Well,
appreciate
thank you
that.
for your legal counsel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
All
is, yeah. Legally not legal counsel.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Well,
All right, folks. Well, that was an episode. Thank
Yeah.
you. Keep listening. Let us know what you'd like to hear. And all that.
We'll see you next time.
yeah.
All right.
Next ones will be longer. Promise.
Play that song.
Right.
Play the goodbye song.
Mhm.
All right.
right.
All right. We're good with the ending of the recording.
Big news, Boise. We're building something incredible. A private community for Trans Joy Boise is set to launch next month. This is your chance to sign up and get in on the ground floor. We are creating a space for connection, support, and growth, and we are looking for members who want to be a part of something special and professionals passionate about hosting webinars, leading in-person events, moderating discussions, and sharing expertise to enrich the trans community. If this sounds like you or someone you know, don't wait. Fill out our form located in the show notes and help us add value to this vibrant space before we officially open the doors.